veterans that deserve all the credit. Bad boys like Pete Weber, who's been a force on the tour for 2 decades, and Sean Rash. They make up the Midwest Mafia. They're headed to the mattresses to hopefully get a win against the Kokua Brothers, Robert Smith and Tony Reyes, who look for some good karma and a win as the summer party at Six Flags bowls on. Welcome to the Geico PBA All-Star Shootout presented by Six Flags. We're in Eureka, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis. 16 of the Denny's PBA Tour's best teamed up. The final 2 teams bowling for a chance to win the first place check of $50,000. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Metters. With me, Randy Peterson, a 13-time winner on the PBA Tour. Back here at Six Flags with our Geico All-Star Shootout and into the second round. And just a footnote, I checked with the local bowling alley roughly 4 miles from here. It is a crispy 70, 71 degrees there. That's not the case right now.
Certainly isn't, Jeff. Here it's hotter than Georgia asphalt. I mean, it's hot. If you were to put your hand on the approach, well, you wouldn't be able to leave it there for long. I'm anticipating that the temperature on the lane surface itself is somewhere around 160 to 170 degrees.
Well, with that in mind, I pilfered through some of the guys' bags. No surprise, you get the sunblock in there. The shades, which are very nice.
Yep.
This is my favorite, though. The fan with the mister.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. I'm feeling cooler already. Qualifying round-robin match play within the group. The top teams advance. And remember, the championship round, 2 singles matches, 1 doubles match.
Around $200,000 in total prize money. As we mentioned, $50,000 to the winning team.
Take a look at the Midwest Mafia. All-star Pete Weber, arguably the greatest player to ever throw a bowling ball down the lane, and his partner Sean Rash. Well, Sean Rash, his claim to fame, he's never lost a game on television.
From a lot of attitude to hang loose, Tony Reyes, 1 win so far in the 06-07 season. He's matched up with Robert Smith, who was injured most of the year, but don't feel too sorry for him. He spent most of his time in Hawaii. That's where he lives, so life is still good. Endless 10th frame. If you can strike on the fill ball, it will keep going if you're the team that's behind, and you can also pick up a bonus on split conversions. Tony Reyes on the approach. This team's kind of fun. They kind of hang loose. Good attitude, and we'll see if that can pay off for him here.
I did birdie 17 in Monterey.
Very laid-back team.
Oh, that looks all right.
It's better than all right. It's really good. So a strike to start things off for Reyes and Smith.
All right. Welcome to my world, buddy. Let's go.
Tony's like, hey, Sean, you want to talk about sweat? I know a lot about it.
Sean Diaper Rash, 2 years on the tour. I'm matching him strike for strike early on.
You throw it like it's this.
I like these guys get you. If you ever need to hook ball, come ask us, we'll teach you. I don't think you need to teach this guy anything.
Well, if nothing else, Rash and Weber definitely are outsized.
So, Jeff, are you trying to say that Pete and Sean wouldn't have a chance going mano-a-mano against Robert and Tony?
I would, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Weber leaves the 3-pin.
Well, this is either a good break or a bad one, depending on how you look at it. Good that he didn't leave a split, but if you put the 10-pin up and Sean converts the 310, they get an extra 5 bonus pins for converting a split.
Okay. You can shoot a single pin, ladies and gentlemen. Splits, I don't know about. I'll do a split. I can make it. I don't like your chance.
The password is hot.
And I can think of a lot of clues that would go right along with that.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. 3-6-10.
I didn't know you were supposed to move after 5 minutes. Not even shots, just move.
It's the heat.
Why didn't you tell me?
You're the opponent this week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on, Tony.
This ain't your fan bowling right there. effort right there.
All right, way to bail me out.
No problem for
Ain't no
Reyes.
trade that fair today.
Won the Motor City Classic this last
It
season.
wasn't a 4 count I left it.
This season's been a real coming out party for Tony Reyes. He bowled 300 en route to winning his very first title. It's been kind of the opposite for Robert Smith. Robert was injured most of the year, taking time off in Hawaii, but I think he needs to come back out on tour and prove that he can still win.
Looking pretty good right there. How hard would it be to practice if you lived in Hawaii?
Well, if I lived in Hawaii, Jeff, it would be near impossible.
The golf course would be wooing you away.
Golf course, man, I'd be hanging 10, buddy, shooting the tube.
Just until your tee time. Boy, Pete coaching it, and this time they do wind up with a pretty nasty
I do
split.
remember this split a couple times.
John's probably thinking there's a couple
Watch
pins
me pick
missing.
that up. Hey, ain't no thing.
Sean Rash should have a lot of confidence shooting the 2-4-10. He made a bunch of nasty splits in West Virginia a couple seasons ago en route to his first victory.
Doesn't happen for him here, though, so Pete Weber and Sean Rash in a little bit of trouble early on as they leave the open frame. More from St. Louis coming up. The big boys, how about the PBA Experience Leagues offered by the PBA and the USBC? Same lane conditions. For more information, go to PBA.com. And if you're going to add in today's conditions, that's going to be, 90, 95 degrees on the approach. Get some of that.
It's like bowling in an oven.
Absolutely. Weber and Rash coming off an open frame. Leaves the 10 standing.
Did I do that?
You might have done
Did
that.
I do that? Did I do that? My bad.
A couple storm balls on this pair. these two guys, I have never seen break
Hey, you
down.
gotta remember, it's been a year since I bowled on oil. I need all the help I can get.
At least if you're not bowling well, you know that Reyes and Smith aren't going to heckle you any.
Oh, God.
Oh.
They're going to load up, and you could hear the reaction from Rash when he let it go.
June 14th is National Flag Day. We get no bonuses for that. None.
He left it open. Well, I bet he won't do that again.
Was that too difficult?
Back-to-back open frames now for Rash and Weber. 25 down as Reyes gets set.
Well, one thing for sure, I don't feel bad because I won't be the first one to flag one.
That was the power.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Chicken on the heart. Help you out.
Because you know spares are scary.
You could do that. Put the bumper up.
Well, even in the heat, they haven't lost their sense of humor.
That's because they're delirious from heat stroke, Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe right.
Thank you. And I didn't leave a 4 count, and I made a spare.
I did tell you that was the one pin out for those pins. Single pin spares are the scary ones. That was for
Well,
at least it's even for you. So.
I don't know how these guys hold on to their bowling ball. They're sweating so much, and there must be an extra large bag of rosin down there.
Nice.
Keep trying, baby.
T-Ray bowled at San Jose State. Rash cheering for him. Didn't like it from the beginning, but for him, 3-9, little double wood down there.
I have a little course in life, not much right now. Oh, so bad. Don't feed her. Fair enough, buddy.
Robert Smith going to move way left and throw the big hook ball, try to cover the 3-9. Nicely done.
That's why I'm on the team, right? Spares?
Everyone's showing the spare game.
Never seen my spare game so
Showing
high.
that spare game, buddy. All right.
Little known facts about Pete Weber, huge WWF fan.
Yeah, not to mention 34 career titles, a bunch of money, tied with the great Mark Roth. Whoa, look out.
And part ballerina as he dances across the line. Or just misses dancing across the line.
Check this out. Pete Weber almost goes down like a keg at a frat party. Whoa! How does he not foul on that shot? He's nimble, agile, and very elusive.
and a Hall of Famer.
The Russian gave you a 9.5.
That was a Canadian. Right.
Of course, you know the rest of us.
The USBC, one of our sponsors for this event, and the USBC connection for Sean Rash, a good one, a board member, 3 times on Team USA, in addition to an intercollegiate bowling championship that happened in '03. This team needs a strike right here.
Shut up! I about did the same thing you did, but got to stop. He out there.
Rash leaves the 4-pin for his partner, Weber. Why are these guys not finding the pocket?
Lanes are breaking down after every shot thrown down the lane, and they're just turning into some real nasty stuff out there in terms of lane conditions.